Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this video, we're going to take a look at the new G.I.JOE classified Cobra Eel, and we're going to compare it to the Amazon exclusive Cobra Eel, which gave a lot of collectors a headache. So let's get started by taking a look at the card back, and then we'll start looking at the two figures and comparing what's the difference between the two action figures. So let's look at the card. These cards are huge just to begin with. It's really hard to get them all in the same frame. But we have the logo there, Cobra the Enemy, which is great. The G.I.JOE logo. There's the figure. Great artwork. Love it. Looks great. There's the back of the card. There's the file card. Still got that 5-language design. Wish they go back to the retro style cards. Just copy from the original. They have to if they don't want to pay some type of writer, or just use the same thing. Cross sail here. Beachhead and a snow serpent. Bunch of stuff no one really cares about. And there's UPC, so it helps you find these at all. Alright, so there's a figure straight out the retro card back. Looks pretty cool. There is some difference between the Amazon and the retro releases, but it's not much. But a lot of people I've been seeing are curious on what the difference is. Did you able to get a bunch of the Amazon ones versus not? Or you got a bunch of the retro ones and no Amazon ones, and do you feel like you need it? Well, if you're a completist, the answer would be yes. But then if you're looking for just a little bit of difference in your army, then the answer would be yes also. So here's a quick look at the retro style one. We have a Caucasian or white guy here. We do have the silver logo, the grays, the blacks. We've seen a lot of these because of the initial Amazon release, so we're not going to do a heavy review on this. We're going to focus on a comparison video. I mean, it's pretty much the same buck, just very slight differences. And let me bring in the Amazon one, which gave me a headache. So right off the bat, what do you see? Let me go to remove this knife so we have exactly the same figure. First off is the head. We have a darker complexion. I'm not sure because of how small that is, if that's just a different nationality or if that's just like a tan white guy. But you can see the difference there. There's no difference in the pieces here and in the chest. The gauntlet on the side is pretty much the same. And then the arm's the same. The lower body is the same. I want to say that this has just a slight darker gray. It's not really noticeable, I think, unless you have them in hand. It's so slight. At the back of them, so pretty much they're pretty spot on, except for the different heads. Well, I'm not going to say sculpt, the different paint on the skin tones. And maybe just a slighter darker gray for the Amazon exclusives. Now, where the initial differences come from is in the accessories. So we'll take a look at those. We'll start from head to toe. Here is there's corresponding here. So basically there's no difference in the helmet or the respirator, hoses, anything like that. They all just sort of drop over the head. Connector pieces there. No difference. There are two, let's see here. Now, one of the differences is a difference in the overall tempo on the tank. So the Cobra insignia on the retro, and then we have this insignia or kind of tempo, I should say, on the tank. So, but it's the same sculpted piece, accessory. Nothing different anywhere except for. You know, it's interesting they have these ports here. What are some kind of water blast effects? Would that be cool? Would you guys be interested in water blast effects, like the blast effects? That'd be very cool. Something we can get in the future. Yeah, so that's the difference there. Just these things stand up and they do not. You get the two flippers. They're exactly the same. You both get a pair of flippers. No difference on the flippers. The knives are exactly the same. Same sculpt, same color. Very cool. And then the other difference you get is here. The retro one has the purplish bluish color like hose, and then we have a red one with the Amazon exclusive. They still have this brassy copperish color spearhead, but other than that, they're the same thing. So there is the difference there. And then of course with the retro we get one more accessory, and you get the stand, which is great. So that's it. Short and sweet, very nice. If you're interested in articulation, it's a standard classified articulation: ball joint and nag, T-pose arms, swivel around the shoulder on the arm, double joint elbows, wrist, swivel jointed, drop down hips, thigh articulation, knee, double joint knees, ankle articulation. It's the same as we've been seeing with a lot of the other figures, so it's not much to see there, but I think this is more of a highlight video just to show you if you're curious on what you're getting that's different. And that's it. So for me, I barely was able to get one Cobra EEL for Amazon, so I'm just going to kind of use it as a squad leader because it kind of has this different insignia on his tank. He's kind of stands out just a little different from the other two I have. Not sure where I want to go with these in army building perspective. One thing that really is hindering my ability to want to army build them is the lack of a machine gun. They could use these as like a Cobra SEAL team, for example. But you can always give them third-party weapons. But I would like to have seen some type of submachine gun for for when I come out of the ocean and have a ground assault or something like that by Hasbro. But I mean, it's not a deal breaker. You can actually always add additional accessories if you like. But I just think, the price of these, we should get at least some type of firearm. So, all right, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about these differences. Do you feel that you need one of each? You don't care? I think it's a great way to add a little bit of difference in your soldiers. Like maybe a squad leader EEL, or maybe we'll get some type of EEL leader someday in a classified line. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below, and I'll see you in our next review.